Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, the NFL playoffs begin here on this Saturday afternoon. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. He's going to let not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Another run here with Hall. Room to run inside the 40. And he will score. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on wildcard weekend. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line.
I'm one, ready? Here we go.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They go play action for Burrow. Forced to his right. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. First grab this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Brown. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Moving to his right. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Here's Gibson to return. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down. Fields. That's complete. It's Arian Smith. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
Here we go. 58, that.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Got a man downfield, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
That is caught at the 3. He's in. Arian Smith, touchdown, New York. On is Coop for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Jets will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing is Burrow. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Burrow. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Carry here for Brown. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but When you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Here's their punter now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play action now for Fields. Headed left, buying time. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 3-19, right.
On the option. Here's Hall. Hall is hit. He's lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Brees Hall, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. That's taken at about the 14. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 3. Burrow now. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Here we go. Big.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerry Jones.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
On one, right?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow. Flush to his right. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
That goes 11-90. 1st and 10 at 26-yard line.
12, 12, 12.
On the ground, it's Brown. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
11 MT.
That's another Bengals.
One quarter in the books in round one of these AFC playoffs. 21-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. To find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 1 at the 4-yard line.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Powering forward. He's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big-time run there by Hall. 36 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started, a big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
14
yards.
on the pickup. Good for a Jets first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's get set.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And this one caught along the sideline. They say already out of bounds. Wow. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield. So it'll be no catch and second down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go. 11.
In motion, it's Jefferson.
12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow here on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
11 MT. Take. 11. Stop.
Now, Burrow. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Jets take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19. Delta. Medic. Hey, can't. Right.
On first and 10, Fields moving left, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Here we go, son. Turbo, son. Right.
Here's Paul from the pistol. And he will get into the end zone. Reese Paul. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Here's Coop for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Thomas. 11. Here we go.
He'll run here with Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, That was big-time ball.
Here we go. We're good.
They'll start with an option play to the right. And he will score again. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Jets stretch things out even further.
The score, Jets 42, Bengals 7. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Now Brown. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Can. Stop. Stop.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
I'll tell you what, Mike, there's being aggressive on 4th down, and then there's being really aggressive on 4th down. They weren't just trying to get an inch past the sticks. They were going for broke, but, hey, when you have trust in your quarterback and your downfield weapons, I don't blame them.
Makes the score Jets 42, Bengals 14.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
That's It's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Here we go. Hey, Karen. Green 19, green 19. Test, butt straight. Hey, 551, 551.
Fields operating out of the pistol. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
At their own 1-yard line.
MT. Let's get set.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, most teams that find themselves in this situation, Mike, what are they going to do on 1st down? They're just going to run it. They're going to just plow it up in there, and the idea is don't make the quarterback take the center exchange in the end zone. Well, not this guy. He decides to throw it deep downfield, and even though it's an incomplete pass, you have to imagine it's going to soften that secondary up just a little bit.
Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Taken in, and he's going to have a Bengals 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 39 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
11 MT. 11 MT, take.
They go play action for Burrow. Exiting the pocket right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
12. Here we go. Hey, can. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Short one there to his tight end, Fant. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Brown is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
And this is the danger of trying an onside kick. Not only does the return team recover it, but they get enough of a return to now they set up their offense with great field position.
Punch right. Here we go, Snap.
A first down throw for Fields. Here's a shot toward the end zone. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And that will lead to a second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Out, let's go. Green 19.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They bring Judy in motion. On first down, Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back. 2nd and 7. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down, they need 7.
Gun.
Burrow to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Isaiah Thomas. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Youngwei Koo set to kick off.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game.
Here we go. Right 80.
On first and 10, Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Intended
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
12.
Throwing is Burrow. Pass caught left side by Fant. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now second down throw for Burrow. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And he's into the end zone. Jamar Chase, touchdown Cincinnati. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action now for Fields. Forced out wide. Now he'll run. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down. Fields. That's taken in left side by Smith. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Arian Smith. Touchdown, Jets. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
It's second down.
11.
Burrow. Moving to his left. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Third and long.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So 3rd and long, trying to pick up the 1st down to keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick 6.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in 3rd and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick 6.
Makes the score Jets 56, Bengals 28. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
The tight end fan in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Here we go. Cut. Right in. 11 fighting.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Back.
Following the penalty, they'll run it.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Let's get set. 180. 180.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Sending it downfield for Fant. Yeah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. And he'll get about 5.
Cam Taylor-Britt on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Paul. Whoa. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 20. And the Jets have a 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Right.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he's got another one. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jets add on to their already sizable lead. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Younghoe Koo set to kick
So
off.
out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball